From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On first down, this is McCaffrey. He will push his way down to about the 14. This is 2nd and 8. Purdy. And it's caught. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This one into the hands of Aguilar. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Moody. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Niners 21, Ravens 7. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing here, Purdy. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dumps it off to Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
At the 41-yard line.
Now Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
That is caught. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. 13. They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Here we go with McCaffrey. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what kind of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Got an open man. It's McLeod. His first catch. First down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Again, McCaffrey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, a 5-yard touchdown. And the 49ers take a 3-touchdown lead. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Ravens 7. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Thus far, they haven't been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprise.